We are backstage at the Diamond Awards. Sitting next to me, the man behind the Diamond Awards. This is Rob Patz, and Rob, welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Ken, and it's so good to have you and Gene here with us at the Diamond Awards. Of course, you did backstage last year where you could hear no one. So we got you a place this year so you could actually come, have a chance to do interviews and not have to go, what did you say?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I was glad to have you here, and it was so exciting. Of course, I made the call and said, could you come and be a part of this? And it's exciting. I love the show, of course, and I love being a part of anything that you guys do. And, you know, of course, us having the Diamond Awards, and this is, I just think, a neat fit. We get a chance to talk together. Plus, I get a chance to see you guys.
That's right. That's right. This is a wonderful event, and tell me a little bit about the background. How long has this been in operation?
This is actually the 20th year of the Diamond Awards, and so that's really neat. We've had it now, this is our third year that we actually officially didn't take over until after the Diamond Awards in the first year, but we had a little to do with the production end of it. Last year was really our first year to own the whole event and to be able to put the production together. And this year was a fantastic year. We had some wonderful groups like the Shireys and Christy Sutherland and Driven. Of course, they had a great night. They won 3 awards.
Did they? Okay.
And so it was just a lot of fun. And just, it was a great night, a great atmosphere. And of course, the theme tonight was the theme of the cross. And, you know, the most important thing that as Christians we can talk about.
That's right. Now, that's something I wanted to ask you about, because you can open the TV guide any week, and there's certainly no shortage of awards programs for any category you could think of.
Even you and I could win awards.
That's right.
There's so many we could all get awards.
What led you to this? What's special about the Diamond Awards?
Well, we love the Diamond Awards, and it was a great tradition. It was started 20 years ago. It has a great history to it. Actually, the first award Guy Penrod won was a Diamond Award, and so kind of neat. He said he was just a new artist. He told a great story about the first time he ever won an award, and it was a Diamond Award. Has a great tradition with great artists like Gaither Vocal Band and people like that, Bill Gaither, and some great legends that have won awards. And when Alan Smith entrusted it to our company just about 3 years ago, we wanted to carry on that tradition and be able to build from that. And yes, as you say, there are tons of awards out there, but really what makes Scoops different and what makes what we feel the Diamond Awards the best, really fun award that you can have is that from ground zero all the way to the end, it's fan voted. We say the fans have spoken, and we really, that is the truth, that we don't help with the nominations. We don't give you any hints. We tell you, nominate who you want, and if you can get enough votes, you can make it to the top 10. If you can make it to the top 10, you never know, you make it to the top 5. And even like tonight, we had an artist that won Voices of Glory, they're great young people, just wonderful young kids.
Yeah.
You hate when you get to that point where you start calling people young kids and they're adults, you're like, yeah, those young kids. But great kids, and their fans really got behind them this year, and they were Horizon New Artist of the Year, and so we're really excited about that.
Yeah. And let me tell you, we had them here on the Gospel Music Today set just a few minutes ago, and they are thrilled.
Yeah, they're high energy, aren't they?
Yeah.
They make us old people feel tired. I was like, they were backstage bouncing around. I was like, I wish I had that much strength just to get out of here. You know?
And they were proud of that award.
Yes, and we're really excited for that.
That's good. It's been just a few years since the SGN Scoops digital magazine came on the scene. How's that going? It
has been wonderful, and we're so excited. And we encourage you, of course, to go and download the magazine each month. It's in a great format. You can take and put it on your iPad or your tablet or on your computer and read it at your leisure. Download it. It's simple. Alan Smith had a great vision. He was the first to come up with the idea of going all digital, and we're seeing that every newspaper and magazine is now digital. They're getting there. We're starting to see that happen, and he had a great vision for that, and he has now passed that legacy on to us, and we've really tried to expand it. You can find news daily on there, well, almost daily, and I always try to post something, or our staff does, and we're excited. We love this industry. We love gospel music. There's so much out there, and I guess if I could encourage people on anything, it's explore the music, because there are so many great groups out there that you may not have heard of yet, and that is the exciting thing. There are so many neat people people say, well, I like this group, and this group. Well, have you tried these people over here? And people say, well, no, I've never heard of them. Well, give them a try, because there are some wonderful new artists out there. Southern gospel music, people say, well, it's going to die off, and there's all these naysayers out there. And in reality, right now, there are some fantastic, young, talented groups that are coming on the scene. And I feel very safe to say that, gospel music for the next 20 years is going to be strong. And by that point, after 20 years, I won't care anymore. I'll just get out.
Now, in some of the additional hours, in the 27 or 28 hours that you put in each day, you have the radio also.
Yeah, sgmradio.com is a Southern Gospel internet station that we started. It was 8 years in March that we started that. When we started, pretty much we would go hand out cards and people would say, you want me to listen to my radio on my computer? Luckily, with the advances that have happened now, people go, oh, cool, I can do that. Because you can do it on your phone. If you have a smartphone, you can do it right off your phone. Some of the cars now have sync technology, and you can do it that way. And it's been really exciting. Of course, if you have iTunes, you can find our station on your iTunes radio thing. And it's been amazing. We've done that. And it is a wonderful experience to see when God starts moving and using technology. He's not short. He'll use whatever technology that's out there. He's not going to be limited to just the old things that are there. He's going to use new technology to reach and to find new people. And I love it for the fact that we have listeners from all over the world. We have 119 countries that have checked in. So, people who say our form of music is just for people in this certain region haven't realized yet that there are people in Africa, there are people in England, there are people in Germany, Sweden, and they love this form of music. Yeah. And it's exciting to see that. And it's exciting to be a part of something like that.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever met anyone who had not heard Southern gospel music before, then hear it for the first time and not like it.
Well, I know if somebody out there has some money they want to give me, I want to do, this is what I want to do. I want to go to a city and hand out iPods with Southern gospel music on it. Yeah. And I want to go, because you know what? If they hear it, they're going to love it. Yeah. And that's it. And it's the great family tradition and the great feeling of family. And it's, as a pastor's kid, going to a Southern gospel concert is like going to church for me. And when you're a pastor's kid, you're at church 7 days a week, pretty much, except for Monday. Your dad has Monday off, and that's the only day that you get out of church. Yeah. But no, I think the thing that we still need to do in this industry is tell more people. I said that tonight from stage. If we want to see this industry continue to move forward, we've got to tell people. You got to share, just like you share the gospel, which we need to do. Don't get me wrong. We also need to share the fact that we have this great music. And it's amazing. My dad was a pastor, and he said this, is a song can sometimes be more powerful than any sermon from the greatest man. Yeah. And we have the greatest form of music with great lyrics. We just need to get it to the people.
Well, Rob, we've enjoyed our visit to the Diamond Awards. We will look forward to the next one, and thanks for talking to us on gospel music today.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you so much.